It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Are we live?
We're live!
We're live. Welcome to the after party of Vanderpump Rules. Guys, I'm in full-fledged Tom force tonight to make you a drink.
Okay, you stole that out of my closet.
Obviously, it's a fucking small. I can't even button this shit.
Okay. All right, guys, so we're going to go over the main points of tonight's episode, which was so cringeworthy.
Hold on, this is my after party. This is not a recap. This is our little conversation about Vanderpump Rules. If you guys want to get the full recap tomorrow with Up and Adam on the main channel with Amanda Hirsch from Not Skinny But Not Fat, they are diving into so much. So coincidentally, tonight we're making a Spritz. Oh shit, I don't have the champagne.
Oh, get the champagne, girl.
The Prosecco. All right, do we need to talk about something first? Because you know what we do here first. We make a drink, and then we sit down and we discuss. I can't believe there's 100 in the room. The last time there was 100 in the room, I had to do a handstand. That is not happening tonight.
Not happening tonight.
Not happening.
Okay, so what did you think about tonight's episode while you're making, what is this called?
This is going to be the Scandoval Spritz.
Okay.
Coincidentally, I don't know how I knew there was going to be a lot of Spritz talk tonight. So I thought we should do a different version of the Spritz. I would never pour beer in my Spritz. That's gross and disgusting. This is probably why I won't go to Schwartz and Sandy's. But yeah.
It's so crazy, too, to think about Schwartz and Sandy's and them being so afraid of Greg. And they're like, what would Greg do? Or we don't know what Greg we're going to get.
He's the fucking Vanderpump. So why do you care what Greg fucking thinks?
Yeah, no, I know. But when they're saying, they're like, we don't know what Greg we're going to get. I'm like, what fucking Greg did you get when Greg got all of the bad Yelp reviews? What do we have?
Question, guys. All you need tonight, it's super easy. Hi. It's super easy. You have Aperol. We have Elderflower Liqueur, which is AKA Saint Germain. We have some lime juice and some Prosecco. That's it. It's so easy. So you fill the Scandoval Spritz, guys. You fill a wine glass full of ice, just like this. All right. And then we're going to put in 2 ounces of Aperol.
Are you Tom Sandoval tonight?
I'm not Tom Sandoval.
You're not a narcissistic cheater. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But as Raquel has proved to us, time will tell. So we'll see.
Okay. Enough of you. Guys, almost 200 in the room. Smash that like button.
2 ounces Aperol, and now we're going to do Saint Germain, Elderflower Liqueur. It doesn't matter what brand. Really, we're making an Aperol Spritz. Who the hell cares if you have Saint Germain in it? Just get the cheap one. It's really nice.
Bitch, you told me to get the expensive one.
Well, it's fine.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a 1/2 ounce. So we just did a 1/2 ounce of the Elderflower Liqueur, a 1/2 ounce of lime juice, because it just gives it that nice little kick you need.
Did you just make this up?
What did I make up?
This
yeah, girl, this isn't rocket science. How 2 people, Tom Schwartz has never been able to bartend in his life. How he owns 2 bars at this point is beyond me. And then we just top it with Prosecco. Oh my God, this looks so good already. I love this. And it has to be Prosecco, guys. It really does. It's amazing. All right, are we talking?
And Prosecco's less calories. All right.
And hold on, because you got to finish it. You got to be like, we got to have some passion. So we need to garnish it. And I chose, usually I do this with a blood orange, but pink navel orange has a nicer color. That just goes right there on top.
Okay.
And then you can also mix it just a little bit. I know the color's really pretty, but it's easier to drink when you mix it. So there it is. It's beautiful, but now we got to drink and talk about this. And this small ass shirt, that has to come off.
Okay.
Right. Oh my God, let's talk about Vanderpump Rules.
Okay, all right. We're going to talk some Vanderpump Rules.
All right,
Jason. So we have questions. Look at our cute little Rose Forever bouquet.
Yeah,
all right.
Guys, so we have them everywhere. Rose Forever is one of our partners. They are, this is a very wide shot.
It's a very wide shot, but I also had to grab my computer, so relax, girl.
I'm going to get my big ass in that water. No, I'm sorry. No, Rose Forever is one of our partners. They're incredible. These roses last a year.
All right, we'll get back to that.
Hold on, Rose Forever. If you want to get Rose Forever, Adam25, get $25 off Rose Forever. We have them everywhere. They're amazing.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay. So Drunk Raquel, I just want to talk about a lot of hypocritical moments in tonight's episode. The girls gave Raquel a lot of shit and said she turned into like the Hulk when she was drunk. At the beginning of the episode, she was out of control, unruly, ridiculous. Listen, I understand now looking at this that a lot of fans are upset with Raquel. But at the end of the day, the girl was just mixing a bunch of food inside of a freaking thing, heating it up, and she's like, well, good thing you don't have a man.
Here's
because what?
This is not the biggest drunk moment we've ever seen on Vanderpump Rules.
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
Right.
We've seen Lala worse. We've seen Katie. I mean, have you heard of Tequila Katie, or is it just me? Right? And so I'm not going to go ahead and praise Raquel because right now she really bothers me. You can change that setting. And then
Oh,
like
okay, I got it.
Oh,
Oh, wow. You
there
got
you
this
go.
little fancy
Yeah.
machine. Okay.
But, you know, from what we know right now and what's happening, it just seems everyone's a hypocrite here, right? Here's the thing about what Lala says to Raquel, right?
Right.
You gotta get some roses.
Yeah, get your rose forever.
Is Lala, and this is something Lisa Vanderpump said on Watch What Happens Live, is people have to grow, they have to change, they have to evolve. So when you're talking about something 6 years ago and you're almost saying, you know what, you were a mistress, so now it's okay for me to maybe want to make out with someone, that sounds hypocritical. The hypocrites are just everywhere. It's going to be a circle of hypocrites at the reunion.
But I mean, obviously that was a trigger word for Lala, and I did kind of understand where she was coming from in that sense, because when she...
Why do you think it was a trigger word?
Well, because she explained it. She said Randall was the one who he had a wife, and if you listen to their story, if you listen to Amber, his ex, and also Lala, they talk about this. He was lying to both of them at the same time. But it's true, Lala is the one who carries the label as the mistress when Randall never got shit for that at all. So that's why I think that triggers her. But what are your thoughts?
I mean, that's true. And here's the thing is what I don't like to do anymore is like, you know, we're on season 13 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, right? And we're still talking about shit that Teresa did in season 2. You know, and it's like, people change and grow. I mean, maybe Teresa hasn't grown as much as Lala has in 6 years, but, you know, Lala is coming from a different place. And as hypocritical as she can sound, the things that Raquel are bringing up are just kind of, you know.
I mean, okay. All right. Well, what are your thoughts? Because when we sit there and we have that moment where I felt bad in the sense that we're watching Raquel listen to them talk about her. And then you kind of think, oh, shit. But Raquel was drunk. But she was drunk. Listen, if I got that drunk, I'm not going to sit there and try listening to the conversation. I would have been out of it. I would have been passed out in my bed with my little starlight projector. I don't know what the hell was going on.
These are hints of Raquel we're starting to see, right? Because this made me think. This girl is drunk, right? She's coming in, and I don't know if she was putting on a show. She's microwaving shit she shouldn't. At least it wasn't aluminum, she says, whatever. But she's like, oh my God, Lala, I'm eating my food. And then what, like 5 minutes later, you're like listening at the door and then feeling sorry for yourself and then going back to your starry-eyed room. It just seems weird. It's like, were you actually drunk or are you trying to get something, you know what I mean?
Right.
It felt weird.
It felt weird.
But am I looking at this because of what we know now, or am I looking at this because of...
I mean, honestly, it's so great. And then thinking about the Ariana of it all, just knowing that she's at home. Poor Charlotte passed away. And then, of course, Lisa Vanderpump calls to check up on her because we know that Lisa's a huge animal advocate. Anybody with a heart would call and check up on somebody who lost their animal. Sure. But, you know, Lisa calling and saying, you know, I'm looking at these little graves of Pinky and Jiggy or Pink Dog and Jiggy. And I'm like, this makes me so sad. I never want to think about that. But then knowing that she's sitting there when this whole affair started from where it originated at, she's sitting there.
Does this not piss anyone off?
She's upset. She's in her bed. And you know that your girlfriend's at home crying over her best friend, which can still be a dog, that passed away, and you're going to initiate a relationship?
So many things wrong. First of all, if a dog died, you have been in a relationship with Ariana for a very long time. So that dog is also part of your family.
Right.
Is it not?
Right.
So the dog passes, but it's okay. I can go to the Mondrian and hit it up at the Sky Bar and have a guy's night out because you deserve it. It just seems weird, right? It's like, why wouldn't you stay home with Ariana? Or maybe she wanted alone time? I'm trying to look for an excuse for Tom here. I really am.
I mean, Val Porter said Ariana is all alone. I know. And it made me feel so bad. It's fucked up that he even went to the boys' night. We said that.
That's the first thing we said.
Like, we get it. It's your business partner. We get it that, like, it's the boys' night out and producers probably want you to film. Ariana's going to understand. She was probably honestly with Logan and her friends too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ariana has a really good support system.
She has a great support
really
system.
good friends that we used to work with. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But looking at it all, it feels a little icky. Now, Sandoval should have stayed home with Ariana. That's what Carrie K said. Guys, 311 in the room. Smash that like button.
Guys, and thank you for joining us. This isn't a recap. This is our little after party where we just kind of like shoot the shit about Vanderpump Rules. The full recap is tomorrow on Up and Adam with not skinny but not fat Amanda Hirsch with Adam tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun.
Right. Tasha W said, Up and Adam, do you think Rachel is acting different for the show? No, I think that she said it best when they were headed from Vegas to Arizona. When she explains, like, I don't know who I am and goes into a full-fledged panic attack. I think that she's struggling and she's like, because think about it, she's young. So most of her 20s.
She's not young, Adam. She's your age. Seriously, your age.
Girl, I'm 23.
You're not 23.
I'm 23. Okay.
Where is Shaylee when I need her? She
Okay.
would literally tell you, girl, bye. You are almost 30 years old.
All right.
And so is Raquel. That you're past that. I retired from Cirque du Soleil when I was 30.
No,
so, come on.
I know, but what I'm saying is she's been with James most of her 20s. Like,
That's sad.
since she became an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. What did you think, though? I do have to say, I defend Raquel on this, guys. You are going to smash the like button and don't rip my head off.
Be careful what you say.
I'm defending her on this. The reason that she left James, if you were ever in the car with me and we left my parents' house and you called my mom a fat bitch and said that's why my dad is so miserable.
That doesn't fly with either of us.
No, I would have taken you out of the car. I would have probably forcefully removed that person from the car. I don't know what I would have done. Guys, in the live chat, what would you do if your partner, your person, literally...
And this is after they were engaged. Am I
Thanksgiving,
not mistaken?
yes. At
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving, blows up on her dad. This is Raquel's version of the story. It sounds a little believable. And I like James, but this is just a shitty moment. But at Thanksgiving, yells at her dad, then says he's so miserable because he's married to a fat bitch, which is her mom. No.
That's a negative. No, no.
Absolutely not. Let's see what some of the people are saying.
No. I mean, like right then and there, I'd be like, you know what? We have things to work on. Obviously, we don't see eye to eye. Family is everything. And when I met Adam, what did we do our first date? What did you do?
I sat and talked to you at Santa Monica Beach.
Yes.
On the beach for 3 hours, and I told you about my entire family.
About your entire family. And then I knew I was in love because family is so much.
Girl, drink your Scandoval Spritz.
No, you need a drink.
Okay. No, I don't. I haven't. Well, no.
No, your skin looks really good. You should drink.
Okay. Elaine, thanks. Elaine Hargate said it would be done, period. Carrie said he would be walking home. Smeg said pulled over and tell him to get out. James would have been roadkill.
The thing is like I don't know what front James puts on, but like I've had really good run-ins with him. You know, like a lot of people think Lala is one way, but she is probably out of the entire cast the nicest person in real life that I've met.
Yeah,
you know, that I've been around. But James has a really nice side too.
Right.
So it's weird to see this stuff on the show, but we're sitting here watching someone that we have felt sorry for so long for being with James, who is equally as bad, if not more worse than, I don't even know if that made sense, than anybody else on the cast when it comes to hypocrites. And people say, you know, you lose them how you get them. People say it happens. Like everyone's sleeping with each other. We have this chart. Someone made a really brilliant chart, by the way, of how it goes around the group. Well,
it's a very incestuous group.
It's very incestuous. I mean, this little like area of Vanderpump restaurants, like everyone is very in each other's business.
Yes.
Been there, done that.
All right, guys. So
nothing like that.
366 people in the room. Smash that like button. Janelle just said that because Janelle's on the East Coast. We know she's in New York.
Yes, was talking earlier.
She walks past the church every Friday night.
She walks past the church.
She walks past the church and she's like, no, Lord, don't look at me.
Okay.
She does? Okay.
What did she say?
She said Danny Pellegrino just asked Andy about the Vanderpump Rules reunion, and Andy brushed him off. Yeah, he's not going to give any details
Hell
right
no.
now. And
Not even to Danny Pellegrino.
this is the thing,
And
too.
Danny Pellegrino has the,
Right, he's probably pissed that Danny asked him that on Watch What Happens
I
Live.
know.
But my thing is here is like Raquel can still retract the temporary restraining order. So this just seems like honestly a desperate ploy to not. She's not afraid of Sheena. I mean, I don't ever want to like discredit anybody or say that they're not feeling something, but she's not. Nobody's afraid of Sheena. Nobody. I've known Sheena for over 10 years, and everyone says, Adam, you blindly defend her. I'm not blindly defending her. I'm defending her because I know her
for over a decade.
Yeah.
We know Sheena. Sheena is. There is no bone in that body. I mean, like, not in a bad way. I'm not like trying to like say.
No, but
there's really like there's no mean bone in her body, really. And when I actually truly believe her, maybe people won't get this because you don't know her, and that's fine. And you can make your own assessment from watching the show because that's what we do, right?
Right.
But when she's trying to help Schwartz, she is actually trying to help Schwartz.
Right.
Like she helps people. She always is trying to help people. I have literally like everyone who works at Pump can attest to that.
I mean, it's just wild.
Yeah.
But listen, I think it's fair, and I think it's nice that we at least say something. If you know something, if you see something, say something. Okay. Now
I don't know if that.
Oh, is that
the same thing?
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
This is very comfy, by the way.
I know. That's my
where
chair.
we do our morning meetings.
All right. So, what are your thoughts now? Because Charlie shows up to the girls' night,
Oh my god.
or the girls'
Can I
trip.
stop you right there?
Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
Right.
What'd you say?
I said stop hitting the table.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't doing this.
Stop, Jason.
It's not that deep.
Sorry. No, I was trying to give you James energy.
Yeah, you gave me some James energy there.
Oh, I'll
need
give
to
you
get
James
the fuck
energy,
out of
girl.
The car and wait on the road. No. Charlie. I still don't like Charlie. I'm sorry. I've never liked her on the show. I don't know why she's there. I don't like her.
I mean, for the first time ever, I'm actually enjoying her commentary. For the first time, I never understood why she was on the show.
Yeah.
I thought it was poor casting decisions. I think that they saw something in her. I think that they tried to make her like a little mini Sheena. I think that they thought, like, okay, she's cute. She's good to go,
and you saw last episode, it was even last episode, her having conversations with Raquel, and you're like, okay, Raquel needs a friend here, and I see how that could like work for the show, right?
Right.
But I still don't really,
Yeah. But I love her commentary too, because when they're sitting there and they go out and they try to have a good night, because Vegas was not a good night. They end up telling, Charlie, they catch her up to speed like, well, what did I miss, guys? Because I had to go to my Gwyneth Paltrow like makeup, audition, whatever, casting call. And then she ends up, getting, I guess, the 411 on what happened, and they're like, Raquel was so drunk and she was the Hulk, a monster. And I'm like, guys, you guys,
girl, all you have to do,
we have seen you guys crazy.
And I'm being a hypocrite here, right? Because I'm saying how people like evolve and change and stuff like that. But what I'm going to say is you need to go back a few seasons. We have seen the Hulk. We've seen the Hulk from every one of these characters, from Tequila Katie to Jax to Tom to Tom.
Yeah.
Well, no, not that Tom.
Yeah.
To James. I mean, like literally. Raquel was not the Hulk.
Right. I think that
she's like a sneaky, what do they call that? A snake in the grass.
I mean, well, now too, like her talking about the irony, she's trying to explain to Lala, she's like, I think it's so ironic that you're so triggered by me telling you, because she said, Raquel, I would not trust my man around you drunk. And she's like, well, good thing you don't have a man. Guys, almost 500 in the room. Smash that like button. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean. But Lala said, as a woman, I am triggered by that. Charlie said, as a woman, I don't want you to be an advocate for women, and women don't speak up for me. And Raquel said, hold on, wait a minute. You just came out and said you hooked up with my ex-fiance when we first started dating. So maybe that bothers me. Lala's like, baby, you got to get over that. That was 6 years ago.
This was a hard conversation because
Yes.
it was really hard to pull for Lala, right?
Right.
You want to because of everything we know right now. You want to be on Team Lala, and you really can't because if Scandoval never happened, if this never came about, you would be tearing Lala apart right now, right?
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because what are you gonna say? Like, I'm so happy Lala's sober. You know, we had a great interview with her.
Oh, I mean, you know, honestly, it's totally different energy.
She is a different energy, and I truly enjoy her. But I mean, it does kind of come off a little hypocritical, you know. Like it's really hard for it. You even see her thinking of how to come back to Raquel at times.
Everyone keeps pointing out the fact that Raquel forgot that she filmed without makeup, and we would be able to see her dark circles. Everyone's saying that she had like dark eyes, like kind of, because of course she submitted the photos for the restraining order. I still don't understand, because again, if she can drop this restraining order and everybody can just go film at the reunion, it's not like Sheena's not even the person to be afraid of filming with at the reunion. It's literally everybody else. It's Ariana. I would not want to face. I would not want to face Katie. I would not want to face Lala.
Everyone.
I mean, even Charlie has
ripped her. Here's the thing how I feel about this. I don't know about this because we've heard mixed things about those photos.
Right.
You know, and when they were taken and stuff like that. But honestly, how do you trust someone who lies for 7-8 months? What are we, August, September, October?
Well, now everyone's wondering too, when did this affair start? That is like the biggest question. And this
the timeline has kind of it's been changing a lot,
right,
from what people have found out. And
well, they said that they filmed this in August. This episode was filmed in August. At least that's what Sheena's best friend said, Jamie Lynn, who went on her podcast, and she was talking about this episode because after the Mondrian, they ended up going to Saddle Ranch.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. So Coachella 2022 is where they allegedly kissed. That was April 15th, 2022 to April 24th. Now, if they're saying August, September, October, November, December, January, February, that would have been 7 months. April, May, June, July, August. See, that would have been 10, 11 months had the Coachella thing been. Or maybe they kissed and they never came back up.
Happened, and it just like kind of sparked something, and then later on this happened. But again, what makes it so much worse is that Ariana just lost her dog. She came home from Vegas. This is just crazy. I mean, the timing is so crazy in this.
Right.
If that is in fact the night that all started, Tom is a bigger asshole than a lot of people think.
Right.
You know?
I mean, listen, I completely agree with you. Now, on top of that, I just want to kind of get into this too, because for Raquel and all of this, everyone keeps asking, Carrie just said, were they banging when this episode was shot? Well, Sheena's best friend who came on was saying she believes because Raquel confided in her. So she was the confidant. And Raquel told her that on that night, a boys' night, after the Mondrian, they went to Saddle Ranch.
With a bunch of girls, yeah.
Jamie was getting in the car. They were there with Tom Schwartz and everybody. It just became the four of them. And then her and whatever left. Tom and Raquel are sitting outside and they're talking and they were super close and kind of intimate, whatever. And she said, I was going to post it, but then I was like, no, because that might upset Ariana because they looked like they were so close, but they're having a good or like a intimate kind of intense conversation. And then she's like, but I didn't think anything of it because it's Tom and Ariana. Like nobody would think anything of it. Guys, 550 in the room. Smash that like button.
A lot of people think, you know, I've heard all these conspiracy theories and we really got to put an end to that because unfortunately, this is all true and this is all happening. We have firsthand knowledge of that. It's so crazy to talk to so many people, especially people close to Ariana, when this happened and just the shock factor of it all. Even for people who don't watch the show, who just know these people who we worked with, it's crazy. This is like a real thing. This isn't for ratings. This isn't something Lisa Vanderpump didn't pay someone. That would have had to been a lot of money. You know what I mean?
You're talking about Teddy Rillicamp.
Who?
Yeah. TT Doll, thank you so much for the super sticker. Now let's move on. I bet Spark started when she found out that Tom was the one who threw her engagement for her. Saddle Ranch is a cesspool for bad decisions.
It really is. Do you remember they had a reality show,
Yes.
Saddle Ranch, for like 1 minute.
Yes.
That's where you ride the bull. It's on Sunset.
You ride the ball.
You ride the bull.
You ride the ball.
Raquel rode the bull.
Okay. Okay. Enough of you. Guys, 600 in the room. Janelle Allen just said, according to Andy and Katie tonight on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes, because we're missing it.
Yes. The trip to Vegas and Lake Havasu occurred in the first week of August. The affair was totally happening. Janelle, did Katie say that the affair was totally happening at that time? Or are you saying the affair was totally happening?
Yeah.
I want to know. I feel dirty watching Sandoval. Yeah. I like the button. Hey, thank you. Tom just wants to be Tommy Lee in the words of Mary Cosby. You can go, little boy. All right. It's all happening. Okay.
It's all happening. I mean, I cannot wait for you tomorrow to dissect this with Amanda Hirsch.
Yes.
She's in on it too.
She, by the way, she's iconic. So that is going to be
guys,
best.
Amanda Hirsch is doing the recap with Adam tomorrow from Not Skinny but Not Fat podcast. I'm going to keep saying it because I'm super excited this is happening.
I mean, she's interviewed every Kardashian. It's my dream.
The Kardashians
it's my dream.
Before or when they did the changeover to Hulu, right?
Yes. Let's get back into it though.
Okay.
Carrie Kay said, worst girls trip ever. This was supposed to be her divorce trip.
But also, like, Katie and Lala just, like, sat in the bed the whole time. They went from one bed in Vegas to another bed in Lake Havasu.
Well, because Lala doesn't necessarily turn up or she doesn't drink. She doesn't drink. Right. And Katie, she likes a good cocktail. They call her Tequila Katie. It's not really fun to sit there and not drink with.
This night she was vodka Katie.
Yeah.
Dirty vodka Katie.
Right. But it's not really fun to drink with somebody who's not drinking. It's kind of like, what do we do?
You know, too, like when I'm around some of my sober friends, I understand what they're going through, and I kind of, you kind of just don't want to drink around them.
Right.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Why is everybody on Twitter talking about the lightning bolt necklace Tom was wearing at the boys' night out party? Did Raquel have the same one? Did their affair happen beforehand then? I saw when he was at Tom Tom. So in this episode, if you guys haven't watched it yet, now over 600 in the room. Hey guys. I saw in this episode when Tom and Tom were at Tom Tom and they were trying to decide some new cocktails, which actually doesn't happen. This is all for filming purposes.
Decide the cocktails, by the way.
They have no say so in the cocktails.
Say whatsoever. You have to get past Pandora in order for that to happen.
And that's not going to happen. Yeah. They have like a wild imagination, and Pandora is very business savvy. Like she's like, it's all about business. So business is about numbers and efficiency. And when you're in a high volume place, you can't have like all the bells and whistles let's do a freeze piece of liquor.
Yeah,
right.
Like let's do some, dried ice on top of the blah, 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 or on top of the, It's like when you're right next to the Abbey, you're right next to all these other clubs and bars and restaurants. People give me a vodka soda. They want to come in, look at Tom Tom. Wow, this is great. Maybe stay for a while. Maybe try one of the like craft cocktails or whatever. But no, people just want to have a drink and a good time and the ambiance.
So Janelle told us that Katie said that she was unsure if the affair was happening, but she wouldn't be surprised if it was. Now, we don't know. I again, getting back to,
wouldn't be surprised either, but
the guys at Tom Tom, I saw the lightning neck or the earring. Obviously, if Raquel got the necklace, it's because of Tom. It's not like Raquel was running around with the lightning bolt and Tom's like, oh, let me start doing that. So it makes sense. But I don't know how Ariana did not pick up on the lightning bolt, but I guess she wouldn't think to because it's her friend. Yeah. It's her friend. Why would you?
It's your friend.
750 in the room, guys.
It's your lying ass friend.
Guys,
750 in the room. Just a reminder, this isn't a recap. This is our
after party.
Shoot the shit after party. We're just talking. I love that the live chat was so vibrant before I was in on the live chat. You guys are freaking amazing tonight. All
right. So moving on, I want to say again, guys, join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern with Amanda Hirsch. The link is pinned in the live chat. Make sure you smash that like button.
So good.
Yeah, don't miss that. I cannot wait for it. I mean, Amanda Hirsch is all over it. You guys are not going to want to miss it. Jason is so cute. Oh, that's really nice. At least somebody's giving him compliments tonight.
Hey, be quiet.
Okay.
You've kept me up.
Rachel,
like done in a good way.
Rachel is projecting her guilt about being a mistress all over this episode. Oh, Rachel is clearly a groupie. According to Katie on Watch What Happens Live, Sandoval always wore the lightning bolt necklace as it was in connection to Tom Tom merch, but Rachel may have gotten it because she's a fan.
Were they selling that? Who did Kyle Chan make that?
Who?
Kyle Chan.
I don't know.
Did he make that?
I don't know.
I think did he make that?
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Jason and
what did you think about Raquel coming out? You know, she was like very cheered on by Charlie,
right?
To go out and say, you know, I'm leaving. I thought they were going to make up an excuse of why they were leaving,
right?
But instead, she was like, I don't feel comfortable here, and I don't like this, and you know, and it was very awkward. It was weird,
right?
And you had to rush home to be at this guy's night out where she knew Tom was going to be, which makes me think maybe this was already happening. You know?
Think so?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. So since we have the entire our full recap tomorrow, what else do you want to touch on?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
This was a good episode. I saw what Andy was talking about. Really, you couldn't go back and really edit that much more unless they added some like music or something to make it more dramatic. This already happened. It was filmed, right? So I saw what Andy was saying, and I saw why he was so surprised, and coincidentally this Scandoval thing, I don't know if there's like some Mercury whatever or some planets or stars spinning or there's a full fucking moon, but it just seems like all of this is working out perfectly for seasons 11, 12, and 13 of Vanderpump Rules.
Well, you can see right now that the room is going down because everybody on the West Coast is now getting ready
to watch it.
Yeah,
it's happening, guys. Thank you for joining us for our little shoot the shit session tonight. Be sure to get the full recap tomorrow on Up and Adam, and we will see you all soon.
Yes, and TT Doll, I had to watch this. I missed the anchor watch. It's 3:50 here in Norway. I love you. Thank you, TT Doll. We appreciate you.
Oh, good morning.
Yes. Also, guys, if you want, and again, I'm just gonna put this up really quick in case you guys want to see it. Since we still have over 500 in the room,
hell yeah.
We still right now have our scan, so you guys can check that out. We have the Tom Girl Bye, and we have the Scandoval.
I love the Scandoval merch. I love the one that's just like Scandal. It looks like some legal shit, and it says Team Ariana underneath.
Yes,
it's really good. I love the Tom.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Team Ariana. Yes, so you guys can go to upandadamlive.com, check out the Scandoval merch, and if you were interested in the whole roseforever.com of it all, then make sure you go to roseforever.com and use code Adam25. What a party. Thanks. Rachel did have a black eye. Okay. Actually, no planets are in retrograde right now, so everything has clarity during this time. Boom.
There it is. Thank you. Someone in the chat knows we're having some clarity. The universe is letting us know who is who, and we will find out for the rest of the season. I can't wait for this reunion.
All right. Good night, guys. Smash that like button. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.